Today we discuss the chapter Complex Number Part 1. First of all, we discuss just few definitions and properties uh, and few tips on that chapter. First of all, the modulus of a complex number. Suppose this is a complex plane, Argand plane, and T, which is Z, is equal to x plus iy, is a point on that. So its modulus is OP, that length OP, it is root over x square plus y square, real part square plus imaginary part square. And its few of its properties are: number one, okay, if this is Z, then Z bar, it is Z bar is equal to x minus iy, we know it well. Minus Z is simply equal to minus x minus iy. And properties are: number one, mod Z is equal to mod of minus Z is equal to mod of Z bar is equal to mod of minus Z bar. All moduluses of these numbers Z etc. are equal. Z into Z bar, it is equal to mod Z whole square. Number three, product of n factors of that type, Z1, Z2, Z3 up to Zn, and their modulus is equal to mod of first one into mod of second one up to mod of nth one. Separately, their moduluses, product of their moduluses is equal to that. Z1 modulus of Z by Z bar, another Z1 by Z2. Z1 is a complex number, Z2 is another complex number, their modulus is simply modulus of Z1 in denominator, modulus of Z2. Z1 and Z2 are any two complex numbers, then Z1 plus Z2, its modulus is always less than or equal to mod Z1 plus mod Z2. And last of all, mod of Z1 minus Z2 is greater than or equal to mod Z1 minus mod Z2. Next we discuss about argument. Argument of any complex number Z, say x plus iy, its argument is nothing but join origin in the Argand plane to that point, and the angle which it makes with a real axis. If it is theta, then theta is the argument of the complex number Z is equal to x plus iy. So this value of Z has a limit. It must lie between minus theta minus pi less than theta less than or equal to pi. That is, argument of any complex number will be greater than minus pi up to pi. Minus pi not equal, and pi it can be equal with pi. Argument of Z1 into Z2 up to Zn n complex numbers, their product is this, their argument is equal to sum of their argument, sum argument of Z1 plus argument of Z2 up to argument of Zn. But mind that sum of these arguments must lie between minus pi to plus pi. If it exceeds pi, then subtract 2 pi from it and repeat the process if the resultant argument is not within that. If argument of these is less than minus pi, then add 2 pi with it to get the argument within that range. Next, argument of Z1 by Z2. Argument of Z1 numerator minus argument of Z2. Argument of Z bar is equal to argument of Z bar. Z is any complex number, Z bar its conjugate, then argument of Z bar will be equal to minus, always minus of argument of Z. Next we discuss argument of few complex numbers lying in different quadrant. Number 1, if theta, if Z lies in first quadrant, that is x positive, y positive, then its argument theta is equal to simply tan inverse y by x. If Z lies in second quadrant, then theta will be equal to pi minus tan inverse y by mod x. In second quadrant, x is negative, tan inverse y by mod x. If lies in third quadrant, theta will be equal to minus pi plus tan inverse y by x, and finally if it is in fourth quadrant, theta will be equal to minus tan inverse mod y by x. So if we can keep in mind all these things, then by if any complex number is given, very easily you can calculate its argument. Then cube root of unity. Cube root of unity, it means suppose x is a variable, here z, if z cube is equal to 1, z is equal to cube root of 1, it is called cube root of unity. It has three roots. Number 1, z is equal to 1, which is real, then z is equal to omega, and thirdly z is omega square. Omega, value of omega is actually minus half plus root 3 by 2i. Value of omega square is equal to minus half minus root 3 by 2i. Then clear that omega square is conjugate of omega or reverse. Omega is conjugate of omega square. Modulus of omega square all are 1. Then argument of omega 2 pi by 3, argument of omega square, it is conjugate of that, it must be minus 2 pi by 3. So one more useful result is that cos theta, suppose there are n complex numbers of the same form, cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1. This form is known cis, cos imaginary I and S is sin. Cos theta plus I sin theta, same angle. It is known as cis. Second one, another cis, cos of theta 2 plus I sin of theta 2. And nth one is cos of theta n plus I sin of theta n. It is equal to, its product is equal to, of the same form, cis, cos of theta 1 plus theta 2 up to theta n. That is, all angles are added plus I sin of same angle. This result is valid for any number of product. That's all. Now let us take few examples. During solving problem, if we see that there is another trick or something like that, I will tell you at that time. Now first problem is if number 1, if mod of z plus 4 is less than or equal to 3, then maximum value of mod of z plus 1, how much? This is given, we have to find the maximum value of that, and there are few options. Number 1, 10, 8, 6 and 5. ABCD. Let us start from here. We have to find its maximum value, z plus 1. It is equal to mod of z plus 4. I must use that, z plus 4, then adjust minus 3. This is equal to mod of z plus 4 plus minus 3. It is of the type mod of z1 plus z2. It is, we know that it is less than or equal to mod of z1 plus mod of z2. This is given, this is less than or equal to 3 and this is another 3. So it is actually less than or equal to 6. So I have started from there. This is less than or equal to 6. So less than or equal to 6. So its maximum value is 6, cannot exceed 6. So maximum value is 6. So option 3 is correct. Next problem. If mod of z minus 8 is equal to mod of z minus 11, then z is equal to x plus iy lies on, now options, number 1, circle, ellipse, parabola, and straight line. The problem is that z is a complex number x plus iy, then given that mod of z minus 8, its modulus, is equal to its modulus, then z, complex number z, lies on what? On a circle or ellipse and so on. For that purpose, let us put the value of z from there. Mod of z is equal to x plus, so it is x minus 8 plus iy. Z is x plus iy minus 8 is equal to mod of x minus 11 plus iy. So it is equal to root over of, then in next, mod z whole square is equal to this whole square. It is equal to x minus 8 whole square plus y square is equal to x minus 11 whole square plus y square. No need of simplification after that, because you see y square cancels, x square will be cancelled from both sides. So after simplification, it will be a linear relation between x and constant terms. So it must be a straight line. That relation is a straight line. So straight line is answer. You can simplify further 1 or 2 steps. Now next problem. If z is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta, then cos 2 theta is equal to, first option, z plus z bar by 2, z minus z square minus z bar square by 2, z square plus z bar square by 2, and last option is z minus z bar by 2. Z is given cos theta plus I sin theta, then cos 2 theta is equal to either this or that and so on. Z plus z bar by 2, z is this, z bar cos theta minus I sin theta. Z plus z bar by 2, sin theta will be cancelled. It is equal to cos theta, but not cos 2 theta. We have to find the value of cos 2 theta in terms of z bar, etc. So first option is not correct. So let us calculate z bar square and z square and z bar square. Now z bar square, z square is equal to cos square theta plus I square sin square theta means minus sin square theta plus 2I sin theta cos theta. It is equal to cos 2 theta plus I sin 2 theta. Z bar square is simply equal to, here I will be minus I, cos 2 theta minus I sin 2 theta. By adding Z square plus Z bar square is equal to, these two will cancel, cos 2 cos 2 theta. This plus this 2 cos 2 theta, they cancels. So cos 2 theta is equal to Z square plus Z bar square by 2. So third option is correct. Then next problem. One plus the I plus root over 3 to the power 80 plus I minus root 3 to the power 80 is equal to, number 1, 2 to the power 80, 2 to the power 40, minus 2 to the power 40, minus 2 to the power 80. It is a binomial term. I plus root 3, two terms are there to the power 80. In binomial expansion, it is not possible. Possible in that sense, it will be very huge lengthy. So let us try to find these things in terms of omega and omega square. And properties of omega, we know it is omega cube is equal to 1 plus omega square is equal to 0, and so on. So value of omega is equal to minus half plus root 3 by 2y, and omega square conjugate of it, this. So first of all, I take a real part. That first thing is, first one is real terms, half minus half, etc. So take I to the power 80 common from this and that. It is equal to 1 plus 1 by I root 3 to the power 80 plus I to the power 80 into 1 minus 1 by I to the power root 3 to the power 80. You see, 1 upon I by I square minus 1. I square is minus 1. So it is equal to, and I to the power 80, I to the power 4 is 1. So I to the power 4 whole to the power 20 is, this is 1, this is 1. So it is 1 minus root 3 I to the power 80 plus 1, it is plus root 3 into I to the power 80. Now take 2 common over there. 2 to the power 80 into half minus root 3 by 2 I to the power 80 plus 2 to the power 80 into half plus root 3 by 2 I, that to the power 80. Now expression within this first bracket half minus root 3 by 2. It is negative of that. Negative of this is that. So it is equal to 2 to the power 80 into minus omega to the power 80 minus omega to the power 80 plus 2 to the power 80. This is minus of that is minus omega square to the power 80. That's it. It become positive, this also become positive. So 2 to the power 80 taking common, omega to the power 80 plus it is omega squared to the power 80. That is omega to the power 160. Now considering omega cube is equal to 1, this is equal to 2 to the power 80 into omega to omega to the power 2. This is equal to, it is 160, 159, then it is equal to omega, but omega plus omega square is equal to minus 1. This is minus 2 into minus 2 to the power, it is minus 1 2 to the power 80. And option D is correct. Then next problem. Next problem is Z is equal to x plus iy lies in third quadrant. Then argument of omega is equal to x plus iy by minus x minus iy is options minus pi, 0, pi and pi by 2. তাহলে few points are there. Z given as x plus iy. Number 2, it lies in third quadrant. Then we have to find the argument of x plus iy by minus x minus iy. That is, it is z by minus z. Given that x plus iy lies in third quadrant, means x negative, y negative. Then it is z is here. And this is minus z, it is equal to x is negative, so it is positive, this is also positive. So it lies on first quadrant. This is minus z. Suppose this angle is phi. It is actually, this one is equal to z is equal to omega is equal to z by minus z. The argument of omega is equal to argument of the type z1 by z2, argument of z minus argument of minus z, argument of z. Let us take this is phi, then argument of z is equal to this. It is equal to pi minus phi, and you see it is taken as clockwise direction. So minus of that. Argument of z is minus of that because the angle is measured in clockwise direction. Minus argument of minus z. Minus z is this point. If this angle is phi, that angle is also phi. So it is, this one is measured from real axis. It is measured in clockwise, anti-clockwise direction. So it is simply phi. No, it is minus and then minus phi. So it is equal to minus and minus. So it is phi. So it is actually minus pi plus phi and minus phi cancel. So answer is minus pi. But I told you that principal value of any number, complex number, it must lie between minus pi less than theta less than or equal to pi. But actually minus pi and argument cannot be equal with minus pi. So it we have to get its argument, we have to add 2 pi with it. So it is equal to pi. So answer is this, not that. Best. Thank you. In my next classes, video classes, 4 or 5 video classes, next 4 or 5 or 6 video classes, I will discuss so many problems. If you not yet subscribe my channel, please subscribe it and tell your friends that one channel is there for mathematics for IIT and JEE. So tell them to watch my video and thank you.